time to dally.
At your command.
A long way to go still.
Who's next?
What am I to do?
You wish to consult me?
Let's try this way.
As long as we can put up a fight with them. Good man.
Just check for anything useful.
desire? Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
Let's get on with it. Might find something useful. On I go.
Action, not reaction. An efficient path.
My faith protects me. Onward. Let's see what we have here.
I don't. I do. That's why we're still standing around.
No harm in a little conversation.
Heard about what happened with Marcus.
I owed Marcus 5 rounds. Thanks for settling my debt.
How's the barricade coming?
Pretty. I can take a creeps.
From up here, you can almost pretend Isabel's light is the sun.
Yeah, inside narrows at night. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Didn't take Marcus for a turncoat, though I suppose it wasn't his fault. Cultists got to him, and that's that.
Nice to see the dark spitting out more than shadows. Welcome.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. No, he... Sorry, I'd like to be alone.
Thank you for helping us out there. Those shadows would have torn us to bits.
What's at stake? Your iron hand knows. Act right.
We're with you to the end, sir. But we're exhausted.
No sleep makes mistakes. Mistakes means death.
You need something? Ask Jahira. I'm on duty.
You look well equipped. Good. You wouldn't believe the state of some of these lads.
Something over there.
Listen.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this stand...
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
I don't. I do. That's why we're still standing round.
Look at the size of that thing. It could eat a person whole. Or a double portion of children.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You were the one who rescued those the Absolute had imprisoned. You were courageous to brave the depths of Ketherick's stronghold. I suppose you know about Ketherick then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Oh, you made it. Well done. Steering a boat is hardly a challenge. And this place is near a beacon in the darkness. Now, was there something else?
I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wolverine Bongle will be mentioned among many. I've little doubt. That's Iron Hand gnome business.
You recall stories of the Iron Hand gnomes, a talented group of inventors who were banished from Baldur's Gate.
Do not speak of a story you only know the half of. We are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius. Appreciate it.
You made it safe.
I suppose this place will do for now. Better than a cell in the towers, at the very least. I'd thank you for your help, but I doubt you need to hear such trivialities. So I'll just say, fare thee well.
Why would anyone keep such neurotic creatures as pets?
Magic touch.
I wonder what the next move is. No time to waste.
I didn't realize I had an audience. And a Sharan one, at that. It's an aura. Or lack of one, really. Frankly, I'm surprised you're willing to help us. Your kind aren't known for their decency, particularly when a Sharan curse is our greatest obstacle. But if you are who I think you are, I'd be a fool to reject your help. The true soul with, well, a soul. Imagine. I suppose that would be wise. We have a common enemy, after all. Ketheric Thorm. You'll be needing the protection spell, I presume. For now, perhaps. But Shar can be fickle, and her love can prove fleeting. Do not turn your back on an advantage you may need, even a Selûnite one. If nothing else, it can aid any companions who travel with you. Somehow I doubt Shar's largesse was extended to them.
Pain bursts from the wound on your hand. You see yourself kneeling in a dark hall surrounded by initiates. A female voice preaches against Selûne and all she stands for. You nod, rapt.
Well, if the Moon Maiden didn't strike me dead for blessing you, she must rather approve of this little alliance.
I'd better do the talking.
I must stress how important it is that you defeat Ketheric Thorm. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
True soul. How glad I am to see you again.
Not a step closer, Marcus. I'm warning you.
I don't know what your game is, but you can still redeem yourself if you follow my lead. My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
The man's mind burns with empty ecstasy, utterly enslaved by the Absolute. You can sense nothing else.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand. Come along.
with haste.
Yes?
wants her alive, at any cost.
On my way.
No gloom, all doom. Let's light them up.
Make way. Fresh orders? Right away.
The General will be pleased if you go quietly.
Let's see.
I speak, they burn. On my way.
Pronti non arrives.
On the move. Let me strike.
Got to press on.
Creator. Destroyer.
This way.
Another parasite.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Pull the right prick, and the whole tower goes tumbling down. Seluna gave me the power to protect this place, but I can't keep it up forever. Such magic. It's draining. Soon I'll be dry. Without me, Harper's flaming fist, everyone intent on stopping Ketherick is dead. But now that we have you, perhaps we have a chance. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
I hope this is important. For your sake. On the move.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. That should more than suffice to waste.
What happened?
Got to press on.
You did well to help those people escape Ketherick. Every soul saved is a blessing, and you're raining them upon us. Like most things in life. My thanks to your team. You work well together. Almost laughable that he sees himself fit to judge anyone. Did you learn anything about how we might defeat him? That's incredible news. I won't ask for the specifics as to how you uncovered that. But I'm grateful you've done whatever it takes. I can't believe there's an end in sight. Thank you. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketherick. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Seluna stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. What's on your mind? That's incredible news. I won't ask for the specifics as to how you uncovered that. But I'm grateful you've done whatever it takes. I can't believe there's an end in sight. Thank you. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. What's on your mind?
Might be useful.
No surprise to find a trick.
What might you be hiding?
Traitors among us. And still I can only feel relief if we had lost Isabel. You know me already. I trust that you will. Gruesome, isn't it? Did you learn anything more? The great general is paranoid. I'll wager it's the source of his Was there anything else? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? Then speak.
Reinforced walls.
Ugh, some crusty balladmonger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly... We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realms and top. They simply refuse to stay saved.
That's curious.
Leah. Cal. If you see this, I'm dead. It's nothing to get upset about. It's simply the way life is. Head to Baldur's Gate immediately. You'll both do excellently there, I have no doubt. And thank you for... well, you know.
He went into the shadows alone. Then he's as good as dead, or worse.
Leah, head